Hey everybody, my name is Jason McIntosh with McIntosh Realty Team, and today we're going to talk about 5 mistakes that we see potential home buyers make when using the internet to search for homes. So the first mistake that I'd like to talk about is the option of using an agent simply based on a phone call from an inquiry that we may have made online or on a search site. So when we're searching on the home search engines such as Zillow, Truly, or Realtor.com, those type sites, oftentimes if we ask a question or if we look for more information on a particular home, or even if we click that we're interested on a home, we'll receive a call from a real estate agent. I would just encourage you to always make sure that you interview several agents and not make a decision just based on that phone call. But to make sure that you're using someone or that you have someone in your corner that has your best interest in mind and can benefit you through the sales process. So the second mistake I want to talk about is trusting home valuation sites or trusting values from home valuation sites. So oftentimes, I'll use Zillow as an example here. It's pretty popular and most people are familiar with it. They have a tool on their website called a Zestimate. So if we are either looking at values in a particular neighborhood or sometimes even a homeowner wanting an idea of a value, maybe they're thinking about refinancing, they'll go to a site such as Zillow and put in their address and it'll give them a value based on in that example, their Zestimate tool. Zillow or whatever site you may be looking on, they are using homes within a particular radius or a distance outside of that address and basically averaging those values together and giving you a value based on that. So it doesn't have the ability to look specifically at neighborhoods to see what is sold. It doesn't have the ability to know certain characteristics. Oftentimes there are things that really stand out. 3-car garage, updated kitchen, new roof, things like that it doesn't have the ability to know. So I would always encourage you just to reach out to a real estate professional in order to obtain an accurate value, whether you're looking to refinance or certainly if you're looking to purchase a home and you're interested in values in a particular neighborhood or on a particular house. Certainly we're always happy to give those values or let you know what's going on in that neighborhood so that you have a more accurate view of the value. So the third thing that I want to point out is when you're shopping for homes on inaccurate websites. What I mean by inaccurate is oftentimes some of the big real estate search engine sites will not update their site as often as a real estate professional will. What we find a lot of times is buyers will call us and say, hey, I saw so-and-so address on Zillow and I'm very interested in it. Can you take us to look at it? And when we pull it up in the MLS, oftentimes that home has either gone under contract previously or sometimes even sold several weeks prior. So it's always important to make sure that you're looking on a website that offers you real-time information so that you don't get your heart set on something that may in fact no longer be available. So the fourth mistake I want to talk about is using online mortgage calculators in order to obtain a potential payment on a house. So while these are great tools that all of us use, I use them all the time personally if I'm looking to get an idea on a payment for a particular house. But what I want you to know and make sure that you're aware of is that those calculators most oftentimes are only giving you payments based on principal and interest. So if you're financing a home, your lender will share with you details about this, but there are things to consider such as escrow payments. Those are your taxes and insurance. All of those things are figured into what a real payment looks like. Sometimes depending on the location, you may be in a flood zone or a particular home may be in a flood zone. That too would have to be figured into the monthly payment. So always make sure that you talk with your local lender to get a more accurate idea on what that monthly payment really would look like. And the fifth topic that I want to talk about is acquiring a mortgage through an internet lender. So here at McIntosh Realty Team, we always encourage you to work with a local lender whenever possible. Local lenders, more times than not, have local appraisers that know our market and that are familiar with our market. What we see a lot of times with out-of-town lenders or internet lenders is they'll hire an appraiser, for example, from the Atlanta area, or someone that's just very unfamiliar with our market, with our neighborhoods and our values, and that just complicates the loan process significantly. When it does come time to getting serious about buying a home or writing an offer, I would always encourage you whenever possible just to talk with a local lender. Most of the time they are as competitive as the internet lenders, so just give them a shot and talk with them about the different options, but make sure that you're getting the service, a service that a local lender can provide, and the knowledge that only a local lender can provide as well. Well, thanks for taking a couple of minutes to watch our video blog. Certainly hope you found some valuable information here. I would encourage you to share it to anyone who is thinking about buying a home in the near future or selling a home. And if there are any topics that you would like for us to cover, by all means send those in to us and we'll be happy to talk about those as well. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to talking with you again very soon.